How you guys doing today? It's your boy, Scotty. Scotty the Barbarian. Call me that because I'm Barbarian. You know what I'm saying? I want to do one of those, you already know who it, but you don't know who it is. So hopefully I'll go find out. Google me, Scotty the Barbarian, Mr. SLB, however you want to cut the cake. I'm everywhere. Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube, Reverb Nation, everywhere music. Almost everywhere music. I ain't gonna say everywhere. There's some platforms that I don't really like Orbit and some other little spots. You know, but I don't really title. I don't really like frequent. We doing battle rap again. Because my last video was battle rap. I talked about a couple battles. Danny versus Kayshawn, I think. JC versus Ryda. Arsenal. I know it was Danny versus Arsenal. I think it was Danny versus Arsenal. Kayshawn versus Chilla. Did I have Kayshawn versus Chilla? I don't know if I did Kayshawn versus Chilla. Anyway, today we're doing Danny versus... I forgot that fast. Danny versus Don Marino. We're going to do Tay Roc versus Aye Verb. I watched that one last night. And then I watched these two the other day. Jakk Boy versus Rue and Jakk Boy versus Ja. I'm going to do those ones first because those are going to be real quick, real simple. And, you know, I know the mass consensus don't really fuck with Jakk, but I fuck with Jakk. You know, I think Jakk different. And I think the only thing that holds Jakk back is his preparation and his ego. I think he has everything he needs to be in either stage, personally. Like, in my opinion, like, not personally, but in my opinion, like small stage volumes, you know what I'm saying, the Irving Plaza is the big stage. I think he has it all, but I think his preparation and his ego needs to be checked. And I think his ego has been checked a little bit. I don't know if it's fully there yet because we ain't seen him on the big stage, but his preparation is getting there. Because his J battle, J400, J400, whatever. First round, he had a pretty big stumble. I don't classify it as a choke. To me, chokes are you don't finish your round, or you like 3 minutes of just pacing and shit. You know, like he kind of stumbled. I think it was like 10 seconds. He was getting to the point where it was getting bad, and he brought it back, and he finished pretty strong. And I actually gave him that first round because he finished strong. Now, if he'd came back and he didn't finish strong, then I think he would have lost that. So I understand when people go and say he lost because the stumble. And Jay was actually he was doing some talking in the first round. So okay, that one was debatable. I guess we'll say that. I gave it to Jakk, but I understand people choosing 400. Second round was a more easier round to choose. Very clear to me, Jakk Boy. I don't know what the fuck Jay was talking about as far as like his overall round. I think he was just throwing some shit in there. He had some lines, but it just didn't seem structured well. And like for as far as what Jay is, like for what he like how he comes off as a battle rapper to me, like I don't feel like that was a him round. I feel like he was, I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it at all, like really at all. And Jakk was wigging in his second. Like Jakk was wigging in his second. I think that was Jack's best round, Jay's worst round, easily. In the third, I believe, I think I debated it too, actually. Like, I think the third was debatable, and I think I actually edged that one to Ja, because I think I ended it 2-1 Jakk, first and second, and then gave Jay the third, excuse me. I believe that's how I had it. Now, I can understand you saying Jay won 2-1 because of the stumble in the first. I guess y'all can have that, but he won. It was a very debatable battle. It was a very debatable battle. I might call Jakk 2-1. Jakk versus Rue. Jakk 3-0. I think Rue had like 5 lines in the whole battle that I was actually just like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, all right, that was a nice line. Like, the Tim Duncan line was fucking crazy. But that was, like, the only crazy line he had. You know, Jakk had, like, he had a couple few ones. I'm drawing a blank right now. Maybe it's because of all of the smoke. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank right now. Because My Nemo was in Jaws. But I watched them back to back, so I'm kind of meshing the lines right now. I should have wrote these bitches down. I didn't. But he had some lines. He had some ones that was kind of, crazy in Jakk way, like the little ficky, the ickies, the mighty mo's, and the shit. And Matrami ho, adio. He got his own different shit, and it was dope. So I thought Jakk edged every one of those. Not even edged. I think he had every round clear. I think he had every round clear. What else did I say? Tay Roc versus Aye Verb. First round, Tay Roc clear. I think that was kind of like Verb warming up, and I think he took the whole round to warm up for some fucking reason. But actually, I can't even say that because I feel like every round Verb was warming up, like in the beginning of it. It's just the first round he didn't like warm up to nothing. He just was warming up, and then like the second round he was warming up and he started cooking towards the middle. He started doing some shit in the end, and in the third round it was awkward, but I liked what he was doing. He was warming up though, and then like towards the end it got kind of dope, but it was still kind of like, ugh, you know what I mean, like so. And Tay Roc, Tay Roc was consistent all 3 rounds. I gave Tay Roc the first clear. I edged Tay Roc the second, and I think I actually gave Verb the third. I don't know if I said that wrong or not, so I repeated myself. I think that's how I had that going. Like, that was kind of a lackluster battle for me, and I think this probably crowd, Tay Roc doesn't necessarily need the crowd. He proved that against Daylight. But he does lose impact without a crowd. Like, when he start yelling and he's hype, it's, oh shit, let's go. But it's just crazy when, he got Surf behind him, or like, Briz behind him, or, somebody from K behind him, Av when it was, you know what I'm saying? And they just hyping, getting, because he's saying some crazy hype shit, like, so, because he's not like lyrical. And I think that's a preference battle. So, it's nice that it went the way that it went, because you could have really, the second one was, like I said, edge, so you could have debated Verb winning that, the second and third, and then, and then Tay Roc the first and the second, so it could be a 2-1 either way, and that's a good number for a preference battle. Putting a hell of cars down by us. I'm sitting outside smoking. I like to get air while I smoke. I know. And then what was the other battle? Danny versus Don Marino. I believe that's the only one I have yet to call, and that's the easy call. 30. Like, he 30'd the boy. He 30'd that boy. And actually, I can't even fully say that, because like towards the end of the video, or towards the end of the battle, third round, I got caught up in doing something in Don's verse round, so I didn't like I didn't really hear the whole round. But the way that Danny was spazzing, because I believe he went first, so his third round was first. The way Danny was spazzing, and Don did decent. Admit what people were saying. I'm app gang, so against what people were saying in the comment section about how he was using reusing angles. I think he was reusing them. He was, but well. I think people need to kind of like get over that reusing shit. There are shits that's like defeat bars. Like, if I hear a defeat bar, that motherfucker needs to be stellar. Like, you can't just be like, he who suffered defeat in front of me. Like, no, bro, that's no. Like, you gotta like say some otherworldly shit. So then the wife angles is those been used a lot. I thought he was saying some shit. He was really talking to that nigga. So he did really good. I think you could actually kind of almost debate the second. No, I think you can debate the second round. I think the first round was clear. Danny was wigging. The second was probably debatable. I'm giving it to Danny, but from what I was listening to in the third, Danny had that round too. So I mean, it's all opinionated anyway. You call it how you call it, but that's bars with the Barbarian. I said that weirdly. Yeah.